Howdy guys, welcome back. It's been a while, so I want to start making more videos, and I'm going to start off with this fella here. I bought this beautiful microscope, and I've got some monitors, TVs. I've got crap everywhere at the moment, as you can see. But I bought this stand with it, but it lacks a lot of mobility. So all we can do is go up and down, and we can't really left and right or out from the bench, something like that. So I have an idea. Let me bring it a bit closer. So yeah, this is what we got here, as I was saying. And I was thinking of using this, because this I have mounted at the table over there, obviously, and it will swing in all directions, and out and in and up and down, and all I have to do really is get onto this mount here where you can see the screws. I'm going to print a collar that the camera will fit into, so underneath this part here, so it will drop down, you know, basically here, a bit larger, and sit in this collar, and then I'll be able to pull it around here and there and up and down in every motion. So it's a little bit heavy, obviously. This lens is quite heavy, but let's see if it holds. Okay, so let's get the measurements, what we need. What have we got here? Around about there. We've got about 65 odd. 64.3, 65, okay. So we'll print a collar that's same size, and therefore that bracket should fit perfectly. $50. Let's see, shit, where are we? Okay, 49.5. So we'll make it 50, 51 odd internal diameter. Okay, let's go to the computer and design that up. So let's have a look at our 3D design for our print. There's a bunch of different softwares available, of course. There's Fusion 360 with a bunch of other ones as well. But the one I found, which is very easy and friendly to use and basic, but does the job a lot of the times, is Tinkercad, which is available in any browser. And you just create an account there, password, email, and that'll store all your prints, everything that you design on the same site. So what we got here is we got the platform to work on, and with a mouse you can go up and down and upside down, left and right. And we got all our shapes over here that you can start off with rather than start from nothing. Let's drag a cylinder across. Go in a bit closer. And as you can see the edges on this cylinder, and default is for some reason down low. So all we've got to do is take that up the top, and that gets a lot rounder. So our dimensions are here. You can see 20 by 20, and top height is 20. So for what we need, our original lamp is 65 millimeters. So we go 65 by 65. Let's roll back a bit here. You can grab it and move it anywhere you want so you can see properly. And our height, let's set it 20, let's make it 30. So there we are, 30 mil by 65. So what we need to do next for our mount is create a hole in it. And here, as you can see, we got a hole or a solid. You can easily change that. Again, it defaults to the stupid side things anyway. So let's move you across here. Let's get our dimensions, and this will be the insert for the camera, which is 50 millimeters. So let's make it a little bit bigger for let's make it 51.
to give some clearance. 51. There we go. Let's bring it up. You can also drag it up here and you can see the dimensions change. You can also drag it out here too. You can to augment the shape. Okay, where were we? What size do we want? 51. 51. Okay. And now what we got, we can drag that into the middle here. So like so. And to line it up, you can left click and drag a box around the whole thing and go up here and align, and you get these align holes. Oh, it's exactly in the middle. Usually it's a little bit. Let's take it out. Oh, we can't. Let's take it over here and try again. Go up here, align. And as you can see, we've got all these dots everywhere, which will bring us. So if we put it here, it will drag us to that side. But if we want it dead center, we go here and here, and it will put it in the middle. Click, right click again to get rid of that. Now that it's centered, and we can see it's just sitting. If we go here and go a bit higher, which won't matter because it's a hole, you can see it up above the cylinder. So let's put a box around that, and we go up here to group them together, and once that's done you get your hole in the middle. So there we are. Okay, thinking about it, I think we're a bit high, so let's bring this down to 25. That'll do the trick. What I want to do now is insert a rim around here for the camera to sit in, because it has this 3mm thick rim around the camera. So once that fits down inside this holder here, we'll get a nice snug fit. So the way we do that is we drag another hole across, get rid of the stupid sides, and we're looking at 58 is the circumference of the outer ring. So let's punch that in. There we go. Now what we need to do is lift it up. So as I grab it here and lift it, you see on the right hand side of the screen there, you see the numbers going up. So our height is 25 and our rim is 3mm, so we need to go up to 22. So we'll have 3mm that will be eradicated. Let's put it somewhere there. Let's mark them both. Let's check our alignment. One here, one here. Let's, no, wait. Let's group them. And there's our rim. So our camera will fit nicely into here. A nice snug fit. Now, one more thing we need to do is, I found this adapter on Thingiverse. So let's grab that, download it. Let's save it. Okay, and now let's go back to our Tinkercad and go up here to import. Choose a file. And here we are right here. Double click on it. Yes, millimeters, import. Okay, so here we have our connector that, what's his name? Who did this? Clem127. Kudos to him. So let's twist this around. 90 degrees, come back, 90, 90, 90, give me 90, thank you. Ah, it always does it. 90. Okay, so oops, we don't need the back of this connector. Oops, don't need that either. Need this. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Come in here, raise it up, move you off to the side. Let's bring it in a little bit more. You can see the shadow disappear, or shadow appear. Doesn't have to be that accurate. That'll do. Okay, let's box this in. Group. Alright. Let's twist you around again. 90 degrees. 90 please. Come on. Alright, this time we got it. And we just push it in there. Like that. And group them together. There we go. Job done. That's how easy it is. So, all we do now is print it. Let's move it into Simplify 3D, our slicer, and then print.
Alrighty, here we are, printing. Here's my new beast. 400, 400, 450, high, millimetre. Oh, she's a beast, I tell you. It was a bargain. It's not new, second hand. Bargain. Anyway. I've got some great ideas with this one too. I've been working on the bed. What I want to do is print the whole thing in one piece. It'll be way lighter than there with the aluminium. Strong, cheaper to send. That's the plan anyway. Still working on that one. Okay, here's our first layer going down. Well, the fan's a bit noisy. What's this? Get out of there. Okay, let's come back one is a bit higher. A bit higher. Alright, looks like we're cooked. Ready to go. She's gonna peel off. Ooh, looking good. Let's check it out, try it out. Okay, so I've easily mounted this onto the fixing here, which is standard on all the Ikea lamps, I take it. Alright, let's see if it's going to fit. Wow, look at that, like a cock on a sock. Perfect. It grabs just enough so you can focus. Stays at the same height. Easily out, in. That's perfect. Alright, now we wire it up, test it, see how we go. Okay, so I have everything mounted. Lights, camera, action. Where should we start? What I did was obviously attach the mount. Camera sits in beautifully. Nice flush top here. Lighting, we'll go through that. What I did was run the HDMI cable up and over along the length, giving it some flex down the bottom as well. Have our light controls, and I haven't mounted anything yet, but this is actually the original switch, which runs up inside the tube and down. Used to connect the lamp with 230 volts. I used it to run the 12 volts. So that worked out convenient too with the switch that's already on it, so I can just turn on the camera on and off. And the power obviously for the lights too also runs up and over. and is on the other side there. And I've made a modification to the lighting as well. Let's maybe take a look at that. Now what I did was install, let me turn the white ones off. I installed around the edge, all the way around, a strip, LED strip of warm white lights. The other ones are all white, and the light that it gives off was it's a bit harsh. You know, I'll turn the white ones up. It's hard to see the difference here, but it does make a difference. I'll show you on the board. Anyway, all it is a strip of LEDs on the inside, running on the inside, and that just gives it that nice depth of light, which I'll show you anyway. Alrighty, so I have everything set up. Top camera, microscope, everything's viewable. So let's take a look here. I have added, I don't know if you can see, there's a handle on the end here under the 3D print. So I just added that quite easily. And let's get that focus. So it's easy to move around, up and down, where you want to go. And also helps to steady it once we're in position. You do get that rock, of course, but once it's in place, you can move the board around, and everything's quite easy to. Let's get a little bit more focus there. All right, perfect. So yeah, we can pick out anything here. Let's say this capacitor. Let's grab this little capacitor here. These things are microscopic, man, I tell you. Unbelievable. Here we are, being able to see it and how to move it. So the lighting. So we can get that down. The warm white LEDs are on all the time. And it just gives it that extra depth. You mix the colour in with the white. Makes it perfect. Alright, let's do a practice run and pull off a capacitor. Doesn't sound right, but anyway. Let's go here. Let's get this fella off. Heater up. Come on, little fella. Off you come. Heating. And there we go. So, quite simple really. It's great to have a microscope, give a fine view. So, as you can see, everything's working nicely. All cameras working, audio. I know the audio sounds a bit boomy. I've got to adjust some adjustments there. But see you on the next fix.